Prison docuseries utilized to capture the raw prison experiences of ex-offenders who have now revitalized their lives and become productive members of society. I myself have had the experience of being incarcerated, and it changed my life forever. Instead of allowing prison to break me, I used it to my benefit, and it forced me to become revolutionary. And with that, I give you With Time We Can. What's going on, everybody? It's the host, LeBrian Brown. With Time We Can, episode 2. Had the pleasure to interview my good friend DIOP, 48 years in the Pennsylvania prison system. So DIOP, let them hear your story.
It all began in around 1963, and I was a good kid during that time. I was in foster parents, living with foster parents, going to school. My reading level was so bad, I had a speech problem. I couldn't talk.
Okay.
And after my mom died when I was 6, after my mom died, it affected my speech.
Okay.
And so going in and out of foster homes, my foster parents would beat me. Once they get me, the agency wouldn't tell them that this kid is retarded, this kid got, problems. So once they got me, and they seen that I couldn't talk, they was embarrassed. They would bring me around their friends that make me stay in the room. Then when I talked so bad that they would beat me when I mispronounced words. They would beat me. Really? And then I would run away. I'd fight them back, run away. And they placed me in so many homes that they got so tired, they started putting me in detention centers like Youth Study Center, 2020 Pennsylvania. Okay. These kids is in here for robbing and stealing. I'm in here because I ran away from home and my foster parents wanted me. Right. And I met a little girl over my uncle's house. One day I was carrying her to the movies, my first movies date. And 4 or 5 guys ran up on me. These same guys usually chase me. This particular time I was with this girl, I couldn't run, so I stood there. And I fought the leader of the gang. His name was Winkles. And I fought him and I done pretty good. The girl ran home and got my stepmother. She came back and made us fight again. I done even better with her because the gang was, touching my back and pushing me and trying to trick me. But with her there, me and him had a straight up fight. So actually that was my introduction in the gang. The gang liked what they seen. Yeah. So from then on, they stopped chasing me. They started coming up to me, asking me to come down to a couple blocks away to where they hang out at. So in my little spare time, I sneaked down there. Went down there, I started hanging out with them a little bit, started drinking. Slowly but surely, I started getting connected with them. And during that era back there then, a lot of people don't know that during that era back there then, majority of the black population was dark skinned, and me being light skinned, I stood out. I was real light then, and I stood out. So, being in the gang and you light skinned, guys chose to box you because we all box each other all day. So guys are always let me box him because of the complexion I am. Okay. So at the mere period of time, I start learning the tricks to the trade, how to box them, how to, heavier the stronger guys, how to block their punches from hurting me, how to get underneath of them. So just a matter of time, I learned how to carry myself. And me and another leader in another part of the gang, the juniors, me and he was drinking one day and he decided to challenge me. I fought him. I done pretty good. Right. So now I'm running the gang. So I'm ripping and running the street. So my foster mother, she started seeing that I started coming home high. Okay. She eventually got tired of me and kicked me out. Now I'm out there all day in the gang. A couple of them let me sleep with them, over their house. When I wasn't sleeping over their house, I was in the street. We ran the street. Back then they had movies, all night movies, clubs down on Market Street. We go down there, hang out down there. We had the White Tower where we hang out at. So we had different, sometimes we just open somebody's car and get in their car. Like the thing, people kept their cars open. Just open somebody's car and get in there and sleep. So at the period of time, I grew accustomed to the street, how to survive. You know, then we started robbing people. You know, start burglarizing bars and stores and everything. You know, so I always kept money in my house. Go downtown, Wanamaker, Strawbridges and Clovier. You know, Boost down there. So out of the gang, I was one of the ones was known to dress real nice. I was the clique. I had parties. Always come in there with a sport jacket on and a tie set. They had a lot of ties set. Okay. So I was one of the ones that always stayed clean, even though I was basically homeless.
Right.
You know, if I didn't find no way to stay, then I stayed in the street. Sometimes we walked all night. But anyhow, this went on for a period of time, robbing people. Finally, we went and done a robbery. And me and the young lady was talking, a couple of guys come up on me and say, "Come on with us, man, we're gonna rob somebody." She told me, "Don't go." I went with them anyhow. We go do the robbery. Guy, when we get to the bar, guy give me the gun and say, "You hold the guy down." We get in there, the guy is ex-basketball player, he's 6'10". I put the gun on him, he get on the floor. My co-defendant, my rappy, he wasn't satisfied with the money he found, so he breaking the man's property up. The man tried to get up.
Yeah.
And I couldn't let the man get up because the man was so big, so I shot the man in his leg. I had no intentions of killing the man, that's why I shot him in his leg. But during that, 1967, ambulance took forever to get in the black community and help us out. So unfortunately, he died even though he was white. He died because he was in the black community. He bled to death. They take their time getting there. So I was charged with first-degree murder. I went to trial. And he was Jewish. They gave me Jewish lawyers.
Right. And
the lawyers just done what they had to do, done what they had to do. They knew that they were going to get a conviction.
Right.
And ended up finding me guilty, gave me life without parole. Then they sought the death penalty. I was lucky they decided that they wasn't going to give me the death penalty. So it was 3 of us got convicted. 2 of us were 17. Okay. They sent us with a lot of gang activity in the jails during that period of time. Okay. So I never really got a chance after I got sentenced to life, even though I didn't realize life means life in Pennsylvania. I never got a chance to really sit back and understand that I was just sentenced to the rest of my natural life in jail. Because when they sent me to 2020 Pennsylvania Youth Study Center, the gang that we was gang on with, they was there waiting on us. So we come in there, me and Marafi, they jumped as soon as we come in there. They broke it up, they shipped us out. They sent us to the house of correction. Okay. The same gang, they was in there to get there, we get to fighting them there. We ain't stayed, we stayed in Youth Study Center a half a day. Okay. We stayed in the house of correction for a day and a half. They shipped us out because we got jumped. But we stood our ground, sent us to detention center. The same thing happened there. We stayed there about a week. Every time we come out, we'd fight different guys. So finally, they shipped us to Holmesburg Prison. Okay. Holmesburg Prison was like my gang over there. So things miled down a little bit over there. So I stayed over there. When I turned 18 years old, they took me to trial. Found me. They took me down for sentencing. I already was found guilty. They took me down for sentencing, and they sentenced me to Eastern State Penitentiary for the rest of my natural life. Wow! I went down Eastern State Penitentiary in 1968, and I stayed down there until they closed in '71. Then I went to Greatest Fort. some guys, when they closed, different guys are going. They only had 6 different jails at that time.
Okay.
Population in Pennsylvania jails was around 6,000 or less.
Wow.
And I believe you had 30-something guys on death row, and you had a little bit over 100 and something with life sentences.
Okay.
And the majority of them was white. Majority of your jails was white.
Mm-hmm.
The blacks that they had in jail during that time period was mostly guys involved in gangs. Black men didn't come to jail. The black men had jobs, took care of their family. Most of the kids got caught up into the gang, and they the ones was in jail. And our population in jail on the black side was so few. It was dominant white.
Really?
So we had to sit together while we was in jail.
Wow.
Meanwhile, they start closing in on all your institution, and guys start getting the population of lifers. Everything started turning over from white to black.
Okay.
The lifers now, we starting to get 3,000 and then 4,000 lifers. When we had less than 200 lifers when that came through.
Wow.
We had 100 and something lifers, less than 200. Now we up in the thousands, 3,000.
What year was this? When it started changing?
This was in your 80s.
In the 80s?
Yeah, around 84, 85, when you had the drug wars in Philly, the JBM,
Okay.
you know, Jamaican posses and these different gangs in Philly. And so the district attorney was going after if 3 guys get arrested and guy was shot one time and you got the gun, it was one gun, guy was shot one time, 3, 4, 5 guys' name was mentioned. The district attorney was getting life convictions off all of these guys.
Wow. Okay.
That's the reason why we have so many people in Pennsylvania jails today. We have more lifers in Pennsylvania than any state in America. We had more lifers from Philadelphia than anywhere. We had 317 lifers from Philadelphia. 570 lifers from Pennsylvania, more than anywhere in the nation.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
more than anywhere. And the majority of them didn't kill nobody. Some of them done life sentences because they didn't tell on their rappy.
Right.
Some of them done life sentences because they drove the car and they didn't know their co-defendant had killed nobody. He got in the car, but they was connected to the gang. And one of the codes in the game, you don't snitch.
Yeah.
You know, so guys, you know, didn't snitch. So he ended up doing large, you know, some of them in there now.
Now, how many prisons in 48 years did you go into as an inmate?
Well, I went to Dallas.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna run you on down the line.
Okay, gotcha. Yep.
Okay, Eastern State, Greatest Fort, Huntington, Frackville, Dallas.
Wow. So what was your worst stop? You know, what was the worst prison you ever went into?
Frackville.
Frackville? Why so?
Frackville had its own identity, and that jail was deliberately put to the side when guys, for whatever reason, get charged with assault on a guard.
Okay.
Or he's come underneath aggression, too aggressive for the jail.
Okay.
The jail ship him out, you know. He can be, a lot of times they intimidated by inmates and they send him there.
Wow.
There you locked down basically all day. When you ain't in the yard,
Okay.
or you don't have a program to go to, and it was limited programs, you in your cell.
Really?
Yeah, you in your cell, you locked down. In the summertime, when most of the other jails is out into 8:30, 9 o'clock, in Frackville, you out to like 20 minutes to 8. They bringing you in and you locked down. You know, the sun still be out, it's hot as hell, and you locked down in the cell.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah. Wow.
Frackville, I done 22 months in Frackville.
22, okay.
22 months.
Uh-huh.
Out of 22 months, I think I done 5 months in population.
Okay.
The rest of that was in the hole.
Really?
Yeah.
How was the hole?
The hole, the hole was, it was a violent hole. Guards would run in on you. They would mace you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was so bad that if they mace a guy in cell 1, the whole hole will be fumigated with it. The whole hole, your eyes will burn, you choke, you can't breathe.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta wash your face, you gotta wash your eyes out in water. It's so bad.
Wow.
And this is the chemicals that they was using was so powerful that they sprayed the guy in one cell, the whole entire hole, and they had something like, in the hole they had over 100 people in the hole.
Sheesh.
All the way upstairs, guys would be choking, you hear them cackling.
Wow.
You know, I can't breathe, open the windows.
Wow.
You know, the guard would tell them, flush your eyes out with, you know, water. And this is just for one dude. And I haven't been in a hole where they actually killed the guy. Or they hit him with so much, they actually killed him. Guys been hospitalized, had to carry to a street hospital because the chemicals they use is so strong and they heat up so much. So,
was you only in the hole in Frackville, or were you in other holes in other prisons?
I've been in greatest sport. I've been in the hole in all the jails I went to. That was the only jail that I wasn't in a hole.
Dallas,
in fact,
okay.
I stayed in Dallas for, I believe, 13 years.
Okay.
And I've received 2 misconduct since I was there.
Just, you know, it seemed like you had a lot of anger in you. You
Well,
know, where does that come?
When I first committed this crime, this senseless crime, I took somebody's life, and about 25 years, took me like 25 years to really understand what I'd done, that I took somebody's life senselessly, you know, and that was finally I was starting to mature and come around. But out of a lot of people, I mean, I thought that I was a slow learner. When I look at guys around me today, I see a lot of guys around me don't realize today that they took somebody's life. But when I finally grew up, I started growing up. Guys that was around me, older guys who was around me, they sit back and play Scrabble. And guys around me, we sit and talk. And through talking to men, you know, being around men, I started realizing, you know, that, you know, I took somebody's life for nothing. Hours, you know, and it should have bothered me sooner than what it did. So after a period of time being around older guys started helping me. You know, I didn't go to school in the street, let alone in jail. You know, so guys started teaching me how to read with me. We started playing Scrabble and playing with words and everything, and it became fun. And I enjoyed it. You know, I started beating them, started questioning them for words. I started modifying the words that they put down, started modifying it, you know, and it, you know, became fun, you know, over a period of time. But I actually, you know, went to a long period of not fitting in. The rest of the guys laugh and play, you know, we stepped back, and guys used to tell me, say, man, you too young to look so mean. And I had to, because like I say, I was light-skinned among dark-skinned brothers. It wasn't that many light-skinned guys in jail back then. So you had to be hard. You know, I played basketball and I played it good and I played and I was rough. So guys would hit me with the elbow before he hit the dark skin dude. I had to establish myself and make him think twice about hitting me with an elbow. You know, so when I fight, I fight hard and instead of messages, I'm not the one, you know. And so I went to that period and established myself, and guys respect me. Once I got respect, you know, I maintained it because I didn't go around being a bully, picking on people, but I stood my ground, you know. And so I walked around for years not so much angry. At that period of time, the angry went away because I started seeing life for what it is. So when I seen the parole board paroled me to the life sentence and say that we're going to turn you over to 48. You can't go home. We're not letting you go home. So we appealed it. They overruled it. And said you can go home. So I get an order saying, call me down the property room, say you going home. Then call me over to the parole office, say you going home Sunday. Call me down on a Wednesday. Bought all my property down there, gave all my property away. Friday, they called me down and told me, we're sorry. The district attorney appealed your case, you're not going home.
Really?
So I gave all my property, everything away.
Yeah.
So.
What year was this?
This was 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, 2017. I gave everything away. So they say you're not going home. So prior to the court coming down with the decision, I knew I had these other cases. So I done a little research.
Right.
And I found a case. They said, once the judge vacated my sentence, when he vacated that life without parole, once he vacated that, the other sentence had no wall to stand on, So they fall too.
Right.
So I gave that to my lawyers. And my lawyers took and went to Montgomery County and went in front of the judge there and submitted that to the judge. And the judge agreed with them.
Okay.
And the judge told him, say, you got to let that man go. He basically threw me out of jail, but that was good too, Yeah. And so that's how I ended up leaving Dallas. So once I left Dallas, I got the bus. When I got to Philly, I got 30th Street Station. I got off the bus, and my lawyer was there. My lawyer called my niece. Most of my family was in Israel on a Christian crusade or so, pilgrimage in Israel. So I called my niece. I stayed on my niece's house until I was able to contact my family and let them know I was home, And so I've been riding since.
Okay.
From being young and being in there, I kept my Facebook up. I had a mean look on my face. So once I came home, one of the first things I done when I came home, I was conscious of it. I had to learn how to laugh.
Yeah.
I had to learn how to watch comedies. I never watched comedies in there because I didn't want to laugh. I trained myself to look mean, Yeah. And so now I got to untrain myself now to, smile and look pleasant, and be happy.
Yeah.
So it was a whole new adjustment when I came home. And I would catch myself sometimes sitting there with my Facebook up, and I just come right on out of it. I would turn something silly on TV to make me laugh, to make me feel better.
Okay.
But I definitely had to go through that, that change.
Okay. Now, if you had any advice to give, you were locked up at 17 years old, and what would you tell to the youth, to the people coming up that want to glorify gangster lifestyle and gang bang or whatever? What would you tell them?
And I tell them, what happened to me can happen to anybody. Only a split second before you pull that trigger. You play with guns. The gun is a weapon that you use to kill. It's not to play with. Once you pick that gun up, you got to use it.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why they put them guns in our neighborhood, because we're using it on each other.
Right.
If you can find a gun in our neighborhood. If you need a gun, you go ask people, and they tell you where you can go get a gun. Gun is very easy to get.
Yeah.
The guns is in the wrong hands, and there's an abundance of guns in our community. Kids running around now, and you see the homicides now. Every time you look, it's a double homicide, it's a triple homicide.
Right.
And when we came up in the gangs, you had a pass when you walked to a territory of another gang, and you was with your mother or your sister. That was your pass.
Right.
Now they shoot you and your mother and your sister, the little kid, everything, and there ain't no passes no more.
Right.
So things is really out of control. But I would tell them, when you're with somebody and somebody tell you, let's go rob somebody, or let's do something that that you shouldn't do something illegal, something that you was told, not to do, because you know all because you know all of them, and you letting your little buddy influence you to do it, and in a split second it can go wrong. You can get killed, or you kill somebody. Or you can be you get sent away for a long period of time for robbing somebody. So I would tell them, don't let peer pressure, stop you from thinking, man, don't rob nobody. Certain things you don't have to do.
Right.
You can live for another day.
Right.
You don't have to rob nobody. If you're short of money, okay, well, you've been short of money before.
Right.
Tell him I'm not doing that. Straight up, I'm not doing it. Just say no. And the craziest thing, after all them years, when I come home there, 50 years later, I come home, I go back to that neighborhood. I haven't seen not one guy in that neighborhood that I ran the streets with. I seen bars when I left the street, families own family stores, family restaurants, bars. When I came back to that neighborhood, not one store, not one bar was kept up by any of the family members. Foreigners was in all these businesses.
Wow.
And the people that's sad. The new people that was in the neighborhood, most of them was on the corner getting high. I stopped and asked guys what they originally from the neighborhood. They told me, yeah. And asked them, who was they? What's your last name? And come to find out they've been there for 30 years, but I've been going away for 50 years. I don't know none of these guys.
Right.
We just recently had a celebration, a matter of fact, a cabaret. And it was for Huntington Street, Cumberland Street, York Street, and Dolphin Street. That's my neighborhood. And me and my co-defendant, I'm 70, he's 69. And me and him sat in there. I said, who these people? He said, I'm trying to figure out myself. I don't know none of these people. And they say they're the original people. Guy just got on the microphone, said we are the original Huntington Street, and original York Street, and original Dolphin Street. I said, I don't know none of y'all. I said,
right.
Me and him, the original Dolphin Street.
Right.
Right. And this is what's going on. But we had a nice time in there, but it was, a new awakening for me and him to realize that we old. We left that neighborhood 50-something years ago, and we the people that got it now, but they ain't doing nothing with the neighborhood,
Thanks a lot, man. I really appreciate that story.
Okay.
All right, man. We're going to check out of here with Time We Can, episode 2. We out.